Welcome to News Now. I'm your host, Melody Hermiz. With me today is Ashely Hall. Thank you for being with us today, Ashely.
Oh, no problem.
Today's top stories are, on May 11th, a Bangladesh teen was found being buried after 16 days straight. A building where the teen worked was collapsed and she was buried alive. She spoke out for the first time since the accident, saying she will never work for the country's garment industry again.
In other news, a nun and 2 other people were convicted of interfering with national security and damaging federal property. After breaking into the Y-12 National Security Complex, the nuclear protesters were ruled to stay in jail, facing up to a 10-year sentence.
Recently, a limo driver from Chicago was arrested for driving 23 teens to prom while he was intoxicated. Parents were outraged and shaken when they heard of this occurrence. He got a DUI and was fired from his job.
25-year-old Jessica Heeringa was kidnapped on April 26, and the search is on to find her. Police have a description of a silver minivan and the man seen near Muskegon. The state police and investigators believe that it is likely Jessica knew her abductor and are working around the clock to try and find her.
A 6-year-old boy in Detroit was hit by a cab and then by another car and was killed. The boy's name was Mohammed Ba, and the second car stopped to help him, on the west side of Detroit near Dearborn. The police are continuing the investigation and want anyone who knows anything about the accident to call immediately.
In local news, the new design at Pine Grove Road in Port Huron is getting a tad bit confusing. Many residents complain that going on Pine Grove has just led them to the bridge to Canada. Some of the designers behind the project say it is a change that is going to need some getting used to, and the city is trying to become a reformed into a more progressive small town.
I've actually got stuck going to Canada on the highway too.
Yeah, me too, twice actually.
I guess we have to get used to the change.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And now over to sports with Erin.
Thanks, Ashely. The Tigers are not too concerned about Jose Valverde's first blown save Sunday, May 10th against the Twins. Manager Jim Leland says, "My personal opinion is he's done a pretty good job since he's been back." The Tigers continue their stride for the win. After a heated first 6 games, the Red Wings came out victorious in Game 7, beating the Ducks 3-2 last Sunday, with Zetterberg making the first goal of the game and Howard getting 31 saves. The team won a series many thought they wouldn't win. In the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Red Wings lost the first game against the Blackhawks. Now in high school news, the girls' tennis team at Marysville High School is going to regionals on Friday, May 17th. The team won their match last Friday at Marine City. The girls love acting like a team and are hoping to make it far in regionals. That's all we have for sports today, and we'll be back after this.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they'd die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults 15 to 29. And 1 person dies from melanoma every hour. It's time. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hello and welcome back to News Now on M6, your hometown station. Melody has a great human interest for you that I would really hope you enjoy.
Yes, I do. The amazing Arya Adamüller is a 17-year-old gymnast from Arizona, but with a difference. She is legally blind, but participates in many sport events that even people with 20/20 vision might avoid, including the balance beam, cheerleading, horse jumping. She is also a pole vaulter and has competed at the state level, even though she cannot see the bar, the pit, or the mat, but she enjoys it nonetheless, saying, "You can't be afraid of what you can't see."
Because of a life-threatening peanut allergy, a 26-year-old college student has been forced to quit her college program at the University of Washington in Tacoma. The student attempt to avoid peanuts posted "peanut-free classroom" on classroom doors. Yet the papers were removed. The school claims the original signs were unenforceable and that they can't ensure the student's safety. That's so sad. She has to quit her college program because she's allergic to peanuts.
I know, I could never imagine. I love peanut.
Right? And now over to Erin with school news.
Thank you, Ashely. Applications are now available for dual enrollment during the 2013-2014 school year. To qualify, you must have a composite score of 19 on the PLAN or ACT tests. The deadline to submit is May 17th, so sign up in the counseling office today. At Marysville High School, our seniors' last day is Friday, May 24th. The day will include the annual senior walk at approximately 10:15 a.m. We say goodbye to the class of 2013 and wish nothing but the best for them in their future endeavors. Marysville High School has come up with a new hero program, helping everyone respect others to end bullying. To learn more, visit our M6 YouTube channel or go to the school's website at www.marysville.k12.mi.us to view our brochure. Be a hero and help end bullying. And we'll be back with more right after this.
Winston, just one more inning, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Welcome back to News Now. Katie has some interesting stories about deforestation and more, so I'll toss you over to her.
Thank you, Melanie. Brazilian and American scientists say that the deforestation of the Amazon for agricultural use could reduce crop yields globally. They say that with the increasing temperature due to the mass destruction by 2050 could reduce soybean yields by nearly 30%. A related decrease in precipitation could reduce pasture productivity by as much as 35%, causing significant rise in the cost of beef. According to experts, the human race will be overtaken by superintelligent robots by the year 2100. Futurist Ray Kurzweil predicted that computer intelligence levels would match that of humans by the year 2029. But we will just have to wait and see if we are victims of our own creation. Back to you.
Thank you, Katie. With the talk of robots, I'll send you over to Angelica with entertainment, where she'll talk to you about Iron Man 3.
Thanks, guys. On May 3rd, Marvel Studios released their newest Iron Man movie to the world, Iron Man 3, featuring Tony Stark as Iron Man. Stark's personal world gets destroyed at the hands of one of his own enemies and is left to survive by using his own devices and relying on his instincts to protect those closest to him. The movie is still a box office hit after its second weekend in theaters. The Great Gatsby premiered on Friday, May 4th. Leonardo DiCaprio, who played Jay Gatsby, has done an astonishing job. Daisy Buchanan is played by Carey Mulligan. The movie includes an incredible soundtrack with 1920s remixes by Jay-Z and Beyoncé. The movie is a tragic love story with a deceit and violence and is recommended by many people all over. Randy Jackson is leaving American Idol after 12 years as a judge, and he might not be the only one. But who should take his place? Harry Connick Jr. has been a mentor on Idol, but does he have what it takes to be a regular judge? Fox executives are considering cleaning house and starting fresh. Now back to you guys.
I'm going to miss Jackson on American Idol. He was my favorite.
Such an upper.
Well, I'm your host, Melody Hermiz, and this is Ashely Hall. Thank you for joining us on News Now on M6, your hometown station. See you next time.